3, 2. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Peter Walsh Show. And guys, today I'm going to be talking about, this is an interesting one, green flags to look out for. And I'm basing this off some genius fucking dating guy here that works for this newspaper. Some of these this guy's points they're okay, some are truthful, but he's just combining truth with a bunch of bullshit, really, to be honest. Like, this is just... Oh, guys, as a lot of you out there know, guys and girls, that if you go on a first date, it's like walking a tightrope in a fucking hurricane. You don't know what you're getting. The person you spoke to on Tinder or Bumble or wherever, are they full of shit? Are they actually telling the truth? Are they as nice as in their photo? Are they complete ugly? Are they going to be assholes? Are they nice guys, nice girls? We don't know. So there's always a bit of anticipation before you go on a date, right? So you don't know. But guys, please, I'm just going to call out a few of these, what this guy's coming out with here, and it's, my God. So, right, we're going to jump straight into it. He starts off by saying, it's always a good thing when you meet your first date, a green flag. Now, guys and girls, I always talk about red flags. This fucker's on about, this is a green flag, as in this girl or guy's a keeper. He says that when you meet them, it's always really good to say, pleased to see you. Okay? The words, pleased to see you. Now, look, by the way, if there's anybody out there that has actually said that on a first date and you're listening to this and you're going, oh Jesus, is Peter slating me? I'm not. And I'll tell you why. Because you just didn't know. Alright? You just didn't know. Saying pleased to see you or nice to meet you or nice to see you is very, very formal. Okay? It's very formal. That's something that you'd say going into a fucking business meeting, or meeting one of the lads, or meeting somebody that you haven't seen for a long, long time, or meeting a friend's friend, you know, that you've heard a lot about. Oh yeah, John, I heard a lot about you. Pleased to meet you, man. Pleased to see you. You know? Like, that's a compliment that you give somebody, of course, right? But this is a date. This is a date. You don't say pleased to meet you. Jesus Christ. I tell you guys, if there's any ladies out there, and you're listening now, right, and you're hearing me, if I went on a first date today, and if I actually heard a girl say to me, pleased to meet you, pleased to see you, I'd be like, okay, what the fuck is up here? What's going on? What does she want? Is she having a laugh? Okay? Guys, I'm sorry, but no, you don't do it. You don't do it. Now, any guys out there, what I'd say is you go, hey, look at you. How are we? Or whatever you say, right? Do you say, oh, and give them a compliment on how they look. If they've got lovely hair or a dress or their nails or fucking shoes, whatever. Just, hey, I love the shoes. Very nice, very nice. How are you? What's the story? You know, like, make a bit of banter. But don't start off with pleased to see you. Who is this fucking guy? I swear to God. Oh my God, pleased to see you. Give me a fucking break. So guys, please don't use that. And, okay, let's go a little further. Any guys out there? Don't shake a woman's hand when you meet them. You know, as in, don't shake a woman's hand like you would a man. Okay, as in, you know, the up and down movement. Now, if a lady goes out to shake your hand, twist her hand. If you're watching this on YouTube, just twist her hand to the side. Put your hand underneath hers at the top, and say, hello, nice to meet you. Okay, so if I'm sort of doing that correctly, right? So if the girl comes in, let's say you're right-handed, guys. She comes in with her right, and she's nervous. Let's say she starts the handshake. Well, put your hand out. Obviously, put your hand in to connect with hers. Twist her hand so her wrist is facing up. You get me? What's facing up? And then just very, very gently, and I mean like feather gently, shake it up and down. But that's only if you get stuck in that situation because the girl's put out her hand. Well, then you got to do something, right? If the girl hasn't put out her hand, guys, give her a kiss on the cheek, and just put your hand on her side, very respectfully, of course, and then give her a compliment. But ladies, don't put out your hand to shake a man's hand. Shaking a man's hand on a first date is not a green flag. Pleased to see you is not a green flag. These are fucking red flags. They're just awkward, guys. They're just awkward, fucking awkward, and fucking awkward. Okay? Dreadful. Okay, now he comes on with the next point. A green flag is if a guy or girl compliment you. And he says, and I don't mean, quote, nice ass. Now, I'll give him that. I agree on that one. Yes. All right? Like I said, if they've got nice face, shoes, skin, lips, whatever. Doesn't matter. Jacket, pants, whatever. Give him a compliment. Now, it's a good green flag, but it doesn't mean, like, guys, I just would hate for anybody watching this or listening to this that you get stuck in this rut that, okay, well, that's good that he's shaking my hand, and all of a sudden you start thinking he's the man of your dreams, because that doesn't mean shit. Okay? I even did an episode on this a few days ago outlining the con artist versus the nice guy, and how the con artist can pretend to be the nice guy, and the nice guy can sometimes get screwed over because the nice guy is such a nice guy. Some people think there's something wrong with him, and that was called, I think, what was that episode called? That was called, What Women Should Expect on a First Date. All right? So, yeah, complimenting a woman, guys, if you're out there, don't say that she's got a nice ass. I agree with this journalist on this point. I do. Compliment her on her shoes, her dress, her jacket, her earrings, her hair, her perfume smell, her eyes, something like, like if her eyes are really blue and you didn't see it on the FaceTime that you had before the date, you could say, oh my God, your eyes are even more blue than I thought, right? Or, oh, I love your jacket, it's very nice. Jeez, you look like a supermodel. Obviously, don't lie, but, if she does look like a supermodel, fucking tell her, Tell her, right? Now, the next one he comes up with, they're keen to impress. Now, this is interesting. Playing it cool is so boring, so over, such a cliche. We're not teenagers anymore. Play it hot. Wow one another. They should dress for the date as if they mean business. Personality should be fully electrified. Humor should be on its A game. Right? I'll give them that. Humor should be on its A game. But look, that's all well and everything, but that doesn't tell you anything. Like, here's the point, guys. Some guys are funny. Some girls are funny. Some guys are not funny, and some women aren't funny. So the point is this. If you're not the funny type, do not try to be the funny type, because you're going to put too much pressure on yourself. You're trying to be someone that you're not, and guess what? That tilts you, unbalances you in the fucking date itself. Okay? What's better? The real you, and let's say she doesn't like you, the real you, are a fake you, and you can't pull it off anyway, and she doesn't like you. Because if you go home then going, oh fuck, I was trying to be this or that, whatever. So therefore, you should have a regret, because bollocks, why did I do that? I should have just been myself. So now you've got a regret. But at least if you're you, well, hey, you're honest, truthful. You're not going to be regret being full of shit. Do you know what I mean? So just be you. So humor should be on its A game. Yeah, that's for only people that are fucking funny. And people shouldn't be... The funny people out there don't even think about that anyway, because they're just naturally fucking funny. So pay no attention to that, please, guys. Okay, what else did he say? So let's go back what he says. Playing it cool is so boring, so over, such a cliche. We're not teenagers anymore. Play it hot. Wow one another. Okay, what the fuck does he mean by this? Right? They should dress for the date as if they mean business. Well, obviously he doesn't mean actual business, as in work business. He means, I presume he means, yeah, as in, not like you're a hooker or a fucking male gigolo, but yeah, as in, you look hot as fuck. Yeah, I agree with him there, but isn't that fairly obvious anyway? Jesus. Okay, let's move on. Good breath. Well, hang on, sorry, something just kind of caught my attention there now. You should dress for the date as if they mean business. Okay, ladies, I tell you what really actually gets us men. Excuse me, and I'm no doubt most of you ladies know this, because you'd see the reaction on men's faces. But here's what gets us. You show a little bit of cleavage, but you don't show the boob. And I mean, when I say a little bit of cleavage, little bit. You don't show a huge amount of cleavage. Okay? You don't. Because the guy's going to think, ooh, okay, he might be thinking, ooh, she's up for it. Or if you're not up for it and you want to find a boyfriend, he's not going to take you seriously. Right? And if you're actually like up for it that night, there's a good chance he's not going to look down at your tits, because he's going to be afraid that you're going to be looking at him like, oh, Jesus Christ. Now, there's going to be some fucking sleazebags, all right, that will have a look anyway. Now, look, unless you're like 7-8 drinks in, well, sure, who gives a shit by then? But that's only if you're looking for the hookup. So that's no big deal. All right? Ladies, you want this tiny, tiny bit of cleavage. Just enough for us to drive our imaginations fucking mental. So, let's move on. Good breath. Pleasant, non-honking breath that shows they're intimate with their toothbrush and they care about how they're perceived. Well, I'll give them that. That is correct. Yes. Smoking should only be done glamorously. At will, readings are during multi-million-dollar jewelry. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, he's talking shit here now. Okay, well, look. If you're a smoker, you're a fucking smoker. If you're not, you're not. Maybe the two of you will find out that you are smokers on the date, and hey, if the two of you are, brilliant, off you go. Okay, let's move on. What else does he have? You both share. Jokes, traumas, saliva. Sharing is caring, unless it's food, of course. Jokes, well, I mean, it depends on the joke, but yeah, okay, all right. If you've got a good funny story to tell, okay, hey, Mary, you're not going to believe what happened to actually this guy I know last week. And then don't mention his name, but, Traumas. My default here on this one, again, default, would not be to bringing up fucking traumas on a first date. Unless the conversation comes around where, okay, actually, it feels comfortable to bring this up. Like, guys, we've all been in a date, right, where the conversation goes completely out of just, wow, to left field, right? We don't know what, like, how do we get talking about this, guys? Right? And that's okay. If, like, go in with the attitude, do not have trauma fucking conversations, but if it feels comfortable to talk about something weird or whatever, go for it. This is the point, guys. You got to get to a point where it's comfortable. All right? Comfortable where you can share trauma. Comfortable where you can go in and just be you. Right? You don't have to put on this comedy fucking act and make the woman laugh all the time. It's ridiculous. Now, here's where we get a bit fucking... this is insanity, what he's about to say here. Another green flag is... refuses the menu with calories on it. What the fuck are you talking about? Now, I've heard some horror stories from women that there's some men that have gone on dates, right? And, the woman's sitting there and she's eating a big meal and the guy's looking at her and is like, oh, you're eating that, are you? Right? I've heard this every now and then. Now, is it true? Can't tell for sure. Is it full of shit? Can't tell for sure. So, I don't know what fucking some guys say on that. But either way, ladies, if you want to eat something on a first date, most of us guys, are not going to be fucking judging you because you're getting a big meal. Maybe you actually, like, we're not going to be thinking, geez, she loves her fucking beef, doesn't she, boy? Fucking hell. Like, we're not going to be going back, so what did she have for lunch? Did she have fucking full set of chicken wings? Did she, boy, huh? What did she have for fucking dinner? Breakfast? Full fucking Irish breakfast? Fuck you, boy. No, we're not thinking like that. Okay? We're not. Believe me, we're not. So, and that's for the most of us men. Believe me, we're not thinking of that. So please, ladies, don't be thinking that. I mean, we might think that you just have had a long day and this is your first time actually eating for the fucking day. You know, refusing the memory with calories on it. In fact, ladies, I would say, I can't speak for exact percentage on this, but a hell of a lot of men love when women don't give a shit about the calories. Please remember that, ladies. If you want to convince yourself that they do, right, and then that makes you help you with your diet or this or fucking that, well, you go ahead. But I'm going to tell you, according to men, because I know most men, we don't think like that. We'd rather you fucking stuff your face, right? Now, the guys that come along and actually say to you, oh, so you're going to eat that now, are you? And judge you? Well, fuck you, Dave, right, or whoever his name is. And that means the guy's just trying to control you, so you get rid of him. And actually, he's exposed himself already, so boom! Easy win. You win already. First date. Okay? Yeah, it's going to hurt, but at least you found out quick. Thank fuck for you, right? Jeez, guys. Okay. Refuses the memory calories on it. My God, this guy's a nut. He's a nut job. Okay. If you ask for extra gravy, excuse me, he said, you need someone who'll brave the truth. There's never enough gravy. What the fuck are you talking about? Mild-mannered types, happy to simper. Oh, yes, it's delicious, thank you, as they miserably chew stony, delicate roast potatoes or a Yorkshire pudding. Oh, my God. Like, in a restaurant, they're also hosting a private party. Guys, yeah, look, forget about it, please. Ladies, if you're out there and you're hungry, you want to get the whole fucking menu, get the whole fucking menu. Because if the guys who judge you, they're the guys who will control you, and they're the worst guys in the world for a fucking relationship. Congratulations. It'll hurt, but you've just found out exactly who you're dealing with. Secondly, most of us men, right, not the control freaks, you start stuffing your face with food, we're not going to give a shit. We're going to probably think, oh, she's had a long, full day. She's starving. Right? And even if you're a little bit conscious, even just say that. Oh, it's my first day of eating today. Fuck it. We don't give a shit. You know? I don't give a fuck. And that's it. And most of us men don't like when you do that too. It's like, oh, God. Like, and you know what? If you're really reading the menu for like 50 minutes because, oh, I just have to decide and I can't decide and I wonder what the calories, this and fucking that. I can guarantee you the guy's thinking, oh, what's next? She's going to tell me she's fucking vegan or something like this. Not that there's anything wrong with vegans, but I'm just saying that, you know, he's going to look for another excuses and I go, what's next? She's vegan. She fucking lives outside. She doesn't believe in electricity. You know? What's next? That's what we're going to be thinking. I mean... So, ladies, no, don't read this. Don't pay attention to this horse shit. Okay, we're going to move on. Doesn't flinch when you order something no sane person would eat on a first date. Well, yeah, I'll give him that. But he's contradicting himself here in this one. In a way. Like he says, if they can't handle your orders, a tripe and kidney... They don't deserve your offers up to 3/4. So what the fuck you on about there in the last one? Then you jerk off. You're just saying that you refuse the calories, the fucking menus with calories on it. What the fuck are you talking about? He's just gone back on himself. Fuck me. This guy's getting worse. And guys, by the way, I had a quick look through this and I just saw that he's got bullet points. I went, haha. I didn't even read through this whole thing. I read a couple of little pot bits here, there, just to have an idea of what I'll be talking about or how good it would be. And I said, no, I'll just keep going and just free flow. Let's get surprised or not surprised in the moment. Okay? Right, his next fucking point here. Good God. All right. His next headline, or subheading, is "The Conversation Flows." Well, yeah, I'll give him that. But you shouldn't necessarily be afraid of a comfortable silence. Okay? I'll give him that one too. If silence is mortifying to you, a tip from me. Oh, God, you're going to give us a tip? Fuck me. Here it goes. Talk about how you find silence uncomfortable. Make a joke about it. All right. Well, that's not so bad. Yeah, I'll give him that. Or just talk about something. Oh, God. Okay. They're not afraid to look silly. Yeah. I'll give him that. Like, guys, it's about comfort. You know? It's all about comfort. I've said that a few times. And looking silly, just get comfortable looking silly. Absolutely. Don't be worried by what you're saying on the date. Don't be worried about that at all. Just fucking whatever comes out, comes out. And by the way, this includes for both men and women. And I'm actually going to back him up on this one here, right? My God, I can't believe he's got one or two good points after what the shit he's been going on about. Like, sometimes most people think, oh, well, if I look stupid, they're going to think I'm a stupid fucking idiot and they never want to speak to me again. Like, don't a lot of men realize that a lot of women love that, oh, he's goofier, he's a bit, he's a bit of an idiot. In a nice way. It's non-threatening, it's comfortable, it's nice. So don't be afraid to fuck up, say something dumb. Like, I'd say, guys, I've done, I think, over 80 episodes of my podcast already, and there's been, I think, 3 times where I've actually done a take 2. Okay? In other words, what I mean is, let's say I've done 75. Let's say I've done 75 podcasts, right? And this is kind of the same thing for a date, right? You want it to be real. Your fuck-ups have to be real, like me on a podcast. Just be fucking real. I never want you guys thinking that I'm full of shit because I'm not speaking the truth. Secondly, I'm not giving you anything. And thirdly, you're going to think I'm full of shit. So why would you ever listen to me again? Right? Like, the truth is powerful. Honest reactions are powerful. So, like, I think I've done, 3 episodes where I've actually stopped the video and audio recorder, and said, I'll start again. Every single other episode I've done has been me fucking up or slurring my words or I'm not slurring over my words, but I see, I've just done it again. But falling over my words because I just wanted to be honest and coming from a genuine place. I have no idea whether I'm good or not, or you enjoy me or not. I don't know. But at least I want to know that I'm coming from an honest fucking place. And that's what I would say, guys, for the first date, second date, third date, whatever it is. Because at least they'll know it's fucking honest. Just be honest and relaxed. Okay, now here we go. Oh, he's back. Our dumbass guy article is back. They're not afraid to talk about the future. Yes, even on a first date, let go of the mindset that it's somehow crazy or stalkerish to talk about long-term hopes. They don't have to relate to the person in front of you. Want to get married one day? Tell them. Excited about getting to change a baby's nappy on the hard shoulder of the M6? Be open. You're not asking them to sign a contract. It's part of you. It's conversation. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Look, I wouldn't be bringing up future plans on a date. All right? Yes, be open and honest, but there's certain things you don't have to bring up. And that's not lying. That's just fucking not bringing it up. And I wouldn't even be bothering your ass bringing it up. Unless it comes out like as a joke, somebody walks past you in the bar and, oh, congratulations to the couple. Or, somebody messes up and you have a bit of a laugh and a joke. Oh, sure, yeah. Honey, when are we going to get married? Next week? Bang. You know what I mean? That's when I'd be bringing that shit up. But, no. Let it go. Don't. God. His next one. They're interested in you. They ask questions about you. And stay awake. There should be eye contact. Well, yeah, we spoke about this a few days ago, actually, on the last episode. Yeah, well, of course, I'll give him that. He's right about that one. They're interested. Ask questions, of course, and it can be about anything. You know? But one tip I would say is don't fucking run over their sentence. So don't let them finish and you're jumping in with a fucking sentence. Nobody's going to be impressed. His next one, you laugh a lot together. Whoa, wow, we're breaking the bank here with some fucking groundbreaking green flag first idea dates in this one. You laugh a lot together. Well, duh. Right? Of course it'd be great if you have some fucking laughs together. That would be like a brilliant first date. But sometimes it's gonna not happen. One person's too nervous, or one person's just not a funny guy or girl. The next one, they stay off their phone. Yeah, okay, I'll give them that one. That thing should be on silent in a pocket or a bag, not face down on the table, untouched, even if there's a fire. Well, I wouldn't go that far now. But yeah, I'll give them that. They stay off their phone, of course. Jesus, of course. There's nothing worse when the person starts whipping out the fucking phone. Okay, let's see what else he has. What are we now to, guys? Jesus, Lord God. Personality, open and honest, not afraid to disagree. Yeah, I'll give him that. And ladies, actually, you know what? I'm going to give him a high five on that one. Well done, sir. Finally, a really, really decent point you have come out with. Ladies, I know some of you out there, just some, want a little bitch boy, and there's plenty of them out there for you. But you don't have any respect for him. You don't have any respect for yourself. And you don't want a guy to agree with everything you fucking say. Because you're going to be miserable at the end of the day. Absolutely fucking miserable. So, if he doesn't laugh at your joke, that's a good thing. Now, he doesn't have to look at you all intensely like he's going to fucking kill you. But, most importantly, as long as he politely just doesn't laugh. That's good. Okay? That's good. Right? Oh, God. Here we go. Oh, no. He's coming out with his next one. Oh, he's slipping back in. His next headline. Has a decent relationship with their ex. Or at least manages to mention them without frothing at the mouth. Why is he bringing up decent relationship with their ex on a first date? Why would you do this, sir? Maybe there's a typo error here. Maybe put your foot down if the ex seems to be staying over a lot until one day your partner says, imagine if you... Okay, I don't know what the hell's going on here. There must be some text error here. But he does have the headline, has a decent relationship with their ex. Number one, you don't talk about your ex on a fucking first date. Right? Now, I've made that mistake before in the past with a couple of girls. Not on the first date, but I've made girls I've been dating. Right? It just slipped out because I was head over heels still about one girl. This is like 15 years ago. And I didn't realize it until the girl actually fucking said it to me. So, guys, if it does come out of your mouth, don't worry about it. You made a mistake without knowing. Now, if you consciously know, well, fuck. Don't be doing it, okay? If it just naturally comes out without you not even realizing it, just go, fuck, Peter, you stupid bastard. What are you doing? Right? It was a fuck up. Don't mention it again. Because they don't want to hear it, right? But this guy's saying has a decent relationship with their ex. You shouldn't be talking about the ex in the first place. I mean, I made that mistake, and believe you me, I paid for it. The girl was looking at me like I'd fucking 10 heads, and was very concerned about me that, is this going anywhere, Peter? Right? It caused a lot of tension. You don't talk about the ex. Please, guys, I'm begging you, learn from my mistakes. And look, hey, if you make the mistake, fuck it, you're human, all right? You're fucking human. So don't worry at the end of the day. Yeah, and even if, when he's saying the point, has a decent relationship with their ex, like, you got to remember, you might have had the worst relationship with your ex. But that doesn't mean that you're the one that's to blame. Your ex-girlfriend or boyfriend could have been the biggest psycho the world's ever seen. and you got out, thank God, before they pulled you down under. So I would not pay attention to that one. Jesus. Okay, yeah, so guys, he actually's got a couple more points, but there's actually nothing really. I covered a lot of these points as well in the last one. This is actually a funny one. The person sniffs the milk before pouring it in your tea. Well, this is kind of funny. Hello? Well, I don't think I've ever been on a date or even meeting my friends for a coffee and I've sniffed the milk. I just assume the milk is okay. But hey, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I'm just gonna go with trust that the restaurant or bar I'm in is giving me the actual stuff. You know? Anyway, in close, guys, I know there's a lot of articles out there that deal with all this type of stuff. Some of the stuff out there is insanity. And you know, guys, if you know me and if you've listened to me before, you know that I certainly don't go around trying to think that I'm fucking perfect. Jesus Christ, I've got so many flaws, it's unbelievable. Just like everybody else. I've made some serious fuck-ups in my life. And the only way I've actually really learnt my hard stuff, experience, and lessons is the hard way. Unfortunately. I know, don't they say that a wise man learns from other people's mistakes? I think they say that. But, guys, you know, green flags, they're great, but here's the point. In closing today's episode, all these points are great, right? They're great to talk about. Now, here's the thing. You can have a con man or a woman that's unbelievably full of shit, and they're putting on one big, beautiful fucking act on the first date. And everything that we just talked about goes out the fucking window, okay? All the stuff we talked about, half of it could be right, half of it could be wrong. Or, option 3, everything we talked about came true for you. The point is this, guys and girls. Just be honest, relaxed on the first date, and do not try and sum up the person and figure them out on night 1 or date 1, because you will fucking not figure them out on day or night 1. It can take years to figure out somebody what they really are like. You know? Like, marriage can be a great thing. And you go for it, you know, sure. Yeah, why not? Go for it. And you could still be wrong at the end of the day. Okay? So, and I'm not trying to put a dark cloud over here, because you could have a really good idea of what somebody's like after 3 or 4 dates, 5 dates. And you could be 100% correct. My point is just this, guys. Especially the first date, don't take things in Bible like these people are saying. Okay? Don't even take what I say on board. That's like, I would mention that. Because look, I'm giving you a perspective, a way of looking at this. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean I'm fucking wrong either. So, guys, I love you all. Thanks for listening. And if anybody's going on a first date soon, good luck.